What's going on, guys? Steve here again. This is day 3 of 30 for an Alpha Brain review and case study. If you're new to these videos, I'm going to be taking Alpha Brain every single day for the next 30 days, and if you want to watch from the beginning, I'll put the link down below for a playlist that you can watch these back-to-back smoothly. So let's jump right into it. I know I didn't upload a video yesterday, and the reason why is I've been thinking about it, like, what's the most efficient way to give you guys the best information back to back, every single day. And I figured, what I'm going to do is, go through my day on Alpha Brain and then sleep, and then the next morning I'll talk about the day before, if that makes any sense. So that way you'll get a full experience of that particular day rather than me meshing 2 different days together, so it's a little bit easier to understand, and I just think it's a better idea to do it. So let me know if there's a better way to do these kinds of things. This is one of my first case studies that I've ever done for this kind of product. So let's jump into it. So yesterday I woke up at 10 a.m. and I felt good, and I had no lucid dreams. I'm kind of really anxious to get some lucid dreams. I really want to see what happens with that. But I didn't feel sick anymore, which is good. And the only thing, I got a little bit of mucus, and that's about it. But that sick feeling, all the pressure in my face is gone. Ate a tomato with nectarine and cantaloupe, and then took a pill 10 minutes later. And if you guys are wondering what I'm reading here, this is a Google Doc. Like I said, if you're new to this, I'm going to put the links below, and you could follow along, and it goes more in detail, so that way you guys could have some, documentation or whatever you want. But it's just easier for me to explain rather than memorizing everything. And then, what did I say here? So yeah, 10 minutes later I felt it more on purpose. If I eat first, that's one thing that I notice big time for me anyway, is I need to eat first and not take this stuff on an empty stomach, because it hits me really hard and I get that blood rush sensation. And then somebody else, I think it was yesterday or today, commented on one of the videos. His name's Bossman408. And he said, dude, the new Alpha Brain formula makes my eyes tingle and makes me feel kind of sleepy, and I prefer the old formula, which is interesting, and I appreciate that, Bossman, because that's exactly what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like, like a pressure, like tingling feeling in my eyes when I do take it, but it's not as strong if I eat something first and then take the pill after. So yesterday I only took 1 pill. Actually, fell asleep. And forgot to take the pill right before I went to bed. And I think what I'm going to do tonight is, maybe after I eat dinner, and then, maybe an hour or 2 before I go to bed, I'll take another Alpha Brain pill. Because it says, take 1 to 2 capsules, or let's see here, for enhanced dream state, you may take a serving of 1 to 2 capsules 4 to 6 hours prior to sleep. I did that for the past 2 days, and I didn't see any, not yesterday, but the 2 days before that, and I still haven't had any lucid dreams, so maybe I need to take it a little bit closer before I go to bed, and see if we can get some results there. And let's see what else we got here. I feel very attentive on it, and I get that anxious feeling a little bit, but I notice when I work out or I meditate afterwards, I'm able to balance it out a little more. So yeah, I meditated for 15 minutes and worked out for 20 minutes, and then, like I said, the anxious feeling went away. I noticed that my brain feels like it just wants to keep working. Like I can't really sit still. How you shake your leg a little bit, you're like da-da, and you're kind of like this a little bit. So that's what I notice. Let's see here. I keep saying I notice, but oh well. Play drums. As you can see, I got a drum set right here. It's an electric drum set. I don't know if you can see that over there. It's kind of like my therapy, per se, when I'm stressed out, or, I'm a musician, if you guys didn't know. But I noticed when I play drums on Alpha Brain, I'm really, really into it. I'm like, yeah, beating the shit out of these things. And let's see what else here. Okay, so last night, this is something a little bit different, is... as I was making dinner with my girlfriend, I think it was about 10 p.m., and usually she, gets off work, she's a little stressed out, and when she's hungry, she's a little more irritable. I've noticed not only with her, but with other people too, that I'm a little more short with them, and I get annoyed and frustrated faster. And before, I coach people for a living too, with their businesses and stuff like that. And so I'm pretty good at listening and, being very, passive. I'm from Hawaii too. And, I'm pretty chill, but I notice I'm a little more like upbeat and like, no, like, and as we were making dinner, we kind of got into a little quarrel, and I just said, screw it, make your own dinner. I just left and went into my office, and then, we didn't talk for a while. But then after, we made up and we were fine. But I just noticed that very, very short with people when, especially if I take too many, like not too many pills, but if I take 2 pills on an empty stomach, I remember the first day I did that, like I was just, my mind was just kind of like on overload. So I recommend, and this is my experience, it might be different for you, eat first, let it digest a little bit, take the Alpha Brain pill, and then work out afterwards or meditate to kind of even it out if you feel that anxious feeling. But what's cool about this stuff is that I have more motivation to work out, and I feel more focused with working out. And I don't work out at all. I actually just started working out, maybe a couple days before I started taking this stuff, and it was a little more difficult. But once I started taking this, it became more easier. I felt like, I want to work out. And sometimes I want to work out again, later in the night, which I think is a good thing. So that's pretty much it, guys. I really can't think of anything else from yesterday that stood out. But once again, Bossman, I really appreciate the comment there, and I encourage everybody to comment below whether you have questions about it or you are taking it, the old formula too, because that's something that I'm curious about, because I have the new formula that has these 2 other, I don't know what you would call them, herbs or chemicals or something. And you can find all this information at the link below, onnit.com/alphabrain, and learn more about it. Maybe over the next few days I'll do some more research on all the ingredients. But at the same time, the only problem I have with doing research is you kind of form a belief based off of other people's stuff, and then you'll basically get discouraged, or you'll have expectations. And so I kind of like to keep it more of a blind case study here, where I'm just taking it and I'll see exactly what's going to happen. But if you guys want more information, do the research. I mean, there's Google, for God's sakes. But I'd still love to hear your questions, your comments below, and I'll do some research too on top of it, just because I want to learn more about this stuff and how it works for other people too. But either way, leave the comments below, like this video, and subscribe, because I'm going to actually do more case studies on other products, maybe for Onnit, or maybe other health products, and just see where it goes. So really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Later.